And we tried 5 different wines from the same vineyard, all Chardonnay, all Chablis, produced in Chablis, and they all taste vastly different.
Yeah.
Right? And it's so different that you couldn't believe that it's the same wine.
Yeah.
You could not believe it came from the same grape.
Yep.
You have not started this video.
It started.
Good morning. I mean, sorry. Good afternoon.
Bonsoir.
Not bonsoir.
It's evening already.
Bonjour still. It's
No,
day
after
time.
5 is bonsoir in French.
Really?
In France, yeah.
Oh, bonsoir.
Yeah.
À l'heure. Bonsoir. Psh, bonsoir. Well, what's all the weird sound that make? Bonsoir. Bah. Bonsoir. So today, since we're in France, we're going to talk about French wine. What I learned about French wine that maybe will help you in choosing your wine. So I don't know how to choose wine. I always waste my money on crappy wine. Sometimes it could be $15, sometimes it could go up to $50. And often these wines leave me disappointed. So one of the things I want to do on this trip is to learn about French wine. And I learned some interesting things. So we've gone through the Chablis region, just outside of Paris. And we gone through the Burgundy region, just south of Dijon. And Dijon is a beautiful city that you should visit. So we learned a little bit about the white, the red in this region. And I think that the rules or how the wine works will apply to all of France, and maybe even all of Europe. Okay, so the rule is this. First of all, you cannot buy by brand, okay? Because even the brand has so many different varieties and there's so many different variations. It's useless. So if you come from a new world, yeah, we're definitely in Dijon now because look at the size of this
The
toll
toll.
booths. Holy crap. It's like 20 lanes of toll booths. Okay. Sorry for the detour. I gotta pay for my toll. Sorry, I gotta pay for my toll. We may edit this part out later. Maybe not.
This is how you pay for toll in France.
13 euros? Son of a gun. Who cares? Only $15, right? Drive for an hour and a half. Pretty expensive, actually. So there's obviously no freeways in France, but there are highways. Nothing's free here. Okay, so...
By the way, this water it's only 60 cents euro. Tada, suckers.
Why
In Malaysia, in Thailand,
Oh, yeah, they import that, right?
in Asia.
Okay, anyway. So, did you fart or what?
No, my leg.
Really? What were we about wine? I think I lost most of my reviewers at this point. So, let's get back to wine.
You can't buy wine from the brand.
You cannot buy wine, let's say, you cannot go buy a Pinot Grigio. It means nothing. You cannot buy a Chardonnay. It means nothing. Because even within the same brand, depending on what part of the land that Chardonnay is made in, it will taste vastly different. Amazing. So you cannot buy by per brand. You cannot pay by grapes. And strangely, you really have to look at the plot of land. So even within, what's the one we went to? What's the last one we went to?
Nuit Saint-Georges.
Okay, Nuit Saint-Georges. Okay, Nuit Saint-Georges is a wine producing region, right? Even within that area, there's so many different little plots of land, and you have to know each plot of land in order to know roughly what the characteristics of that grape is. So the only thing that really matters is perhaps the plot of land that region come from. Sorry, the wine come from within that region, and the year. Because some years, some years they get a lot more suns. So more sun means what? Mademoiselle, what did you tell us? What did you learn today? Less acidity.
Yeah, less acidity.
Yeah.
And also
But more sun means more sweeter, right?
Yeah.
Sweeter is probably a change of character. But generally, more sun is more desirable for French wine.
Yeah.
Wine.
And another distinction is that the one we had yesterday in Chablis, the wine was kept in stainless steel.
Yes. So not all French wine are kept in wood. Wood caskets. Wood caskets. A lot of the wines, because their natural characteristics, are better kept in metal, stainless steel vase instead of wood casket. So all these things that I used to believe about wine is inaccurate. It's not true.
Yeah. Not only that, so the wines that are kept in stainless steel, usually the years are shorter. That means once you buy the wine, you have to drink it within a year or two, because the longer you keep it, the taste actually change, and it loses some of its fruitiness, loses some of its the fullness of the wine. However, like today when we went to one of the winery, and it says that if the wine is kept in the oak, so the longer the wine kept in the oak, and when they bottle it, actually you can keep it for longer.
Yeah, but that's for the Burgundy red wine.
Yeah, Burgundy red.
The barrels are important to give them characteristic. But even then, not all red wine are kept in the barrels.
Yes.
So, and I'm sure if I talk to more vineyard salespeople or expert, they will tell me again different things.
Yeah, correct.
So it's crazily confusing. I thought come to France to actually finally understand about wine, buying wine. I realized that there's so much to this, both factual and opinions, that it's literally impossible to be certain when you buy a bottle of wine how it will taste like. But for example, a Chablis from, let's say, a certain plot of land, if you know that well, what is that plot? Jeez. Anyways, I have to look up my notes. We'll have that characteristic that you know. So you basically have to come to France, and you just have to try many different regions.
Correct.
And many different plots of land, and find the one you like. You write it down, and those will be the ones that you buy. And you can buy those either directly from the vineyard, if they are for sale directly, or from your favorite restaurant, who usually are authorized distributor of these wines.
Yeah.
Confusing. So yeah, you cannot buy like a Chablis, like a Chardonnay, and know what it tastes like. It's not possible. Like we tried 5 different wines from the same vineyard, all Chardonnay, all Chablis, produced in Chablis, and they all taste vastly different.
Yeah.
Right? It's so different that you couldn't believe that it's the same wine. You could not believe it came from the same grape.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's what I learned about French wine. And probably this applies to all wines in general.
Yeah. And we only drank 12 different
No, we
types.
drink a lot of wines from bars, from vineyard. But vineyard specifically, we studied 12 wines.
Yes.
From cheap wine, like table wine, costs €9, €10, all the way up to like $80, $90 euros a bottle. So $100 a bottle. And for sure, the $100 bottle is better wine. No joke. It's clearly a better wine.
Yeah. We had the one, the Chablis, the Grand Cru.
Yeah.
And it's the exception. It actually called
2010. Whew, that was a good one.
That was the best.
2010 or 2011?
2021.
No, 2011, dear. Grand Cru is at least 2010. It's not 2021. It's not only 2 years old.
I will show you the thing.
No, she said it's 2011 or 2020.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Anyway, my wife's not good with numbers.
Yeah, that's true.
She said this is for sale. It's €93 for a bottle.
Oh, okay, alright.
Oh my gosh. She's trying to push us to buy that one.
I see.
And we almost bought it. I just didn't want to carry the wine home. It's too far, too heavy.
I really wanted it because it was the best Chardonnay I ever had in my life.
It really was amazing Chardonnay. Really amazing Chardonnay.
It's like, damn, that Chardonnay is amazing.
Anyway, okay. End of the video. Goodbye.